In 2018 and 2019, the Beaty Park Task Force organized a variety of opportunities for the Davidson community to voice their opinion on park amenities and elements for the 19.4-acre Beaty Park property. Significant preferences that became clear during the public input process included natural trails, preserving the tree canopy, natural gathering spaces, an amphitheater, a treehouse, natural play areas, a pollinator garden, restrooms, parking, a small structure, and the pond. A Beaty Park master plan was developed reflecting the community's preferences and adopted by the Town Board of Commissioners in March of 2019. Now in the design phase, the Beaty Park master plan has been advanced after evaluating the property's existing conditions, both opportunities and constraints, to develop the Beaty Park schematic plan. This plan contains many of the same elements and amenities voted on by the public for the master plan. They have simply been rearranged and refined. The schematic plan was developed in the framework of allowing strong connectivity to the variety of spaces within the park, as well as providing more space between the elements. The main park entrance remains off Beaty Street, but is shifted closer to the intersection of North Main Street, providing a safer entry and exit for vehicles and pedestrians. While biking and walking to the park is certainly encouraged, more vehicular parking has been added with 25 parking spaces, 3 of which are ADA parking, to accommodate the anticipated high use for this nature-based recreation facility. A landform sculpture greets visitors as they enter the park, beautifying the edge along Beaty Street and providing a unique visual cue, inviting people to visit the space. Visitors are welcomed into the park with the Grove, a place for relaxation and play. The Grove entails the following amenities. A lawn area. This is a space for informal games, children to run, and families to play. During the construction process, a tree survey will be completed to ensure as many trees as possible will remain. 2 picnic pavilions. Friends and families can gather in these formalized covered spaces with tables and seating. The picnic pavilion closest to the restroom has been identified as home to a future town community building. A restroom facility. This will be one building with 2 family restrooms, a drinking fountain, and storage. A pollinator garden. This provides an environmental education component and a noise and visual buffer to Beaty Street. A pine oak arboretum. This amenity highlights native tree species and also provides an environmental education component. 790 linear feet of accessible concrete sidewalk. And a large nature-based play area with traditional and more unique play elements for kids of all ages. With the Grove, park users have a variety of elements right at their fingertips, and a jumping off point to explore the rest of the park. Gravel trails stem from the Grove, taking users to the Secret Glen. This area will feature public art and harness the site's beautiful tree canopy while also providing a connection to the pond. The Gorge is also an area visitors can explore after leaving the Grove. The Gorge has very interesting topography that can be viewed from the Hawks Hill overlook, creating a unique photo opportunity and a new place of discovery. This area also entails 2 drainage area restorations. Within the park, gravel and natural surface trails weave among the different spaces. There's a total of over 3,100 linear feet of gravel trail and over 2,600 linear feet of natural surface trail in the park. Along the trail system, people can gather and rest at one of the many friendship circles, which are gravel plazas with seat walls. For walkers and cyclists entering the park, there's also the option to utilize the 10-foot asphalt multi-use accessible path that weaves along the western edge of the park. This is a planned segment of the Charlotte to Mooresville Trail, which is a part of the greater regional system of the Carolina Thread Trail. This multi-use path is a separately funded project from the park, but will potentially be a part of a later phase of the Beaty Park project. The pond is a key natural resource the public voiced to remain. The Town of Davidson is currently working on a separate project to repair a leak on the dam. Once the leak is fixed, the pond will return to its full size. Park users have diverse opportunities to explore the pond with the following amenities. An environmental boardwalk. This boardwalk is 130 linear feet over the wet meadow area of the pond, providing opportunities for environmental education. A fisherman's bank. This amenity features a manicured green hill for fishing and an ADA accessible concrete sidewalk and platform. A pond view seat wall. This provides a gravel plaza with seat walls, creating a formalized space for people to rest, gather, and take in views of the pond. An amphitheater. This small-scaled covered stage is intended for 3 to 4 people. It is a quiet place for reading, a unique spot to play an instrument, or a place for kids to put on their own play. The amphitheater was relocated to create a stronger connection to the pond. A loop gravel trail. This trail features a spillway education station with signage that educates all ages about the existing infrastructure on the park property, and an asphalt maintenance entrance with 2 ADA parking spots. This was added to create better access to the pond amenities. In this area, the schematic plan aims to minimize boardwalks and bridges from both a budget and maintenance perspective. On the back side of the pond, users can be one with the tree canopy on the canopy arch walkway, an elevated trail system that is 235 linear feet. Due to safety concerns, the treehouse element in the master plan was shifted to become the canopy walkway, which provides a similar elevated experience with sweeping views of the pond. In the lowland restoration area, aggressive invasive plants and shrubs will be removed to allow the native flora to reestablish and flourish, creating a unique and beautiful area to walk and run on a gravel trail system. The southern portion of the park can be accessed by pedestrians and cyclists with the 10-foot multi-use path off Armour Street, as well as the Garden Gate entry off Hobbs Street. The Garden Gate's entry will have a classic and old feeling from day one and connect users to the Eastern Edge natural surface trail spine. We appreciate you taking a tour with us of the updated Beaty Park plan. Please take the time to answer the survey questions found on the town's website or email Leslie Willis, Interim Parks and Recreation Director, with questions or comments. lwillis@townofdavidson.org. Thank you.